Computing has gone through a number of revolutions since its inception in the 20th century. So initially, for example, we had the mainframes. So we had these huge computers which would fit into a single, which were like room-sized computers. And then people interacted with these computers via what were called dumb terminals. Now the second revolution came with personal computing, so which basically brought cost-effective computers which could perform storage and computations on the local computers. And this revolutionized business computing. So you could run business applications, spreadsheet applications, word processors on these personal computers. And small businesses, large businesses, all of them could exploit this. And then the next revolution came with making these personal computers networked into a global network, which we now call internet. So the internet was the next revolution. And now there is a new revolution which is going on, which is called Internet of Things, or IoT. You may have heard about it. So what exactly is it? Now IoT devices are basically tiny computers which we can embed into our physical environment. And these tiny computers have all the basic facilities or components of a regular computer. So it has memory, processor, it can perform input-output. Only thing is that the size and form factors of these components are different. Like for example, if you look at a laptop or even a smartphone, you have a processor running in gigahertz. You may have gigabytes of memory, whereas in an IoT device, the processor may run in megahertz, and you may have only a few kilobytes of memory, and it may often be battery powered. A regular computer like a PC or a laptop or a mobile phone is designed for human interaction, whereas an IoT device is designed for interacting with the physical environment. So the input-output, instead of having keyboard, mouse, or a touch screen, the IoT device has sensors and actuators which can interact with the physical environment. So now, because of these advances in technology in sensing and communication, the sensing and communication components have become so cheap that we can build these IoT devices cheaply. So we can have a large number of them deployed to monitor and interact with the environment. What does it achieve? What can we apply this technology for? So now if we have a large number of these small devices, we can immediately use it to monitor different kinds of environments. Like for example, we can monitor the soil moisture and other parameters in a farm. And we can optimize, for example, precious resources like water or energy by optimizing the irrigation and consumption of water and energy and so on. So we have applications like smart agriculture, energy saving, smart spaces, and we have a new. This is also enabling a new industrial revolution, which is called Industry 4.0. So it is said that industry itself manufacturing industry has gone through again 4 revolutions. So first one was with steam engines. Second one was with electrical motors. Third one was with electronic automation. And the fourth one is with this IoT device, sensing and actuator kind of IoT devices, which can monitor and optimize the utilization of industrial machinery. So, and another area is fitness, healthcare and fitness. So we have this, fitness bands and patient monitoring systems and so on and so forth, which can monitor our activity, our fitness and our health for medical as well as fitness purposes. So, IoT with its technological innovation as well as a wide range of application is causing a new technology revolution in the IT industry. So we at Amrita believe that learning is significantly enhanced when computational techniques are introduced in a real-world problem context. So for example, let us say we take a sorting algorithm. So instead of just saying, okay, you take some numbers from terminal and sort it and write it back to the terminal. Now, if this algorithm is introduced, for example, to solve a problem in a smart farm or a smart space. So for example, instead of numbers, it could be sensing temperature data, which is read from temperature sensor, time series data read from a temperature sensor. So it becomes more interesting and engaging for the student. So this is experiential learning. So for this, we are actually setting up project environments in which students can experiment and do as part of their coursework as well as part of their project work. So for example, the algorithms and techniques which are introduced to them, they can actually apply to solve realistic problems. For example, a number of environments that we are setting up. One is an environment which reflects urban farming, which is very important today because people are using the terrace spaces to set up urban farms, which allows them to grow healthy, clean vegetables. So we are setting an urban farming environment in which students can implement algorithms on small IoT devices on the cloud to optimize, for example, water consumption of the farm, energy consumption of the farm, to deliver nutrients in a timely fashion and so on. And another environment which we are setting up is an energy saving smart space. Like for example, just like we have screen saver for a computer screen, we could have an energy saver for a smart space, which would understand what is going on in the space and optimize energy consumption. And third environment we are setting up is a fitness kiosk in which people can go and check their basic fitness parameters. So basically students engage with these environments and apply what they have learned to solve realistic problems, and it becomes really engaging and interesting for the students. Two hot technology trends today, one is IoT or Internet of Things, and another is machine learning. Now, how are these related? Now, IoT enables us to sense the environment through sensors, and then we need to make sense of this. We need to take, convert this sensing information into actionable insights. So how do we do that? So one option is to send all the sensor data in raw form to a central cloud computing system, and then we can run machine learning algorithms on the cloud. With the huge computing capabilities of the cloud, we can run heavyweight machine learning algorithms on the cloud to convert this data into actionable insights which businesses can use. Now, a more interesting and recent trend is actually to bring more intelligence into the device itself, because the moment you start sending raw data to the cloud, a number of issues arise. First one is that the server itself or the cloud itself may become the bottleneck, because it may not have the capability or the capacity to handle huge amounts of data, and it becomes quite expensive to run that infrastructure. Second is that so if the device has to make a decision, it has to send the data to the cloud, and the algorithm, the machine learning algorithm has to run on the cloud, and then the decision has to send back to the device. So this actually introduces delays and latencies. And third one is that sometimes when we have internet disconnects, like there is a network failure or temporarily there is a disconnect from the internet, suddenly your device may become unresponsive. So you want the device to be more robust against these kind of failures. So now there is more effort and more interest in making these devices more intelligent, and this is called edge computing. So basically this means that the computing is done on the sensor data closer to the sensing device. That is called the network edge. And sometimes it could be in a gateway-like device, or sometimes it could be preferably on the sensing device itself. And now people are actually working on, leading researchers are working on lightweight machine learning algorithms which can be run on small, lightweight, resource-constrained devices, because the machine learning models and the computational power required to run the machine learning algorithms on a large computer is not available on a small device. So the machine learning algorithms themselves have to be rethought of. They have to be redesigned to fit into small devices. So that's an interesting new area of research, and soon we will be seeing more and more of these small intelligent devices which interact with the environment. Thank you.
Anita, you can take it.
Okay. A very good evening and warm welcome to all the viewers of this session. I wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year. Today we have with us our Director's Admissions, Shri Maheshri Chaitanya ji. And this as a speaker. In this session, he'll be covering a wide range of topics like how to do the slot booking, what are the guidelines that you need to follow while booking the slot, what are things that you need to understand while booking with relation to in regard to phase 1 and phase 2, what is the eligibility criteria, what is the admission process that needs to be followed, how scholarship is beneficial to you, what is the maximum amount of scholarship that you can get, and much more. So stay tuned till the end. Now, before starting our webinar, I would request you all to fill the webinar form that we are sharing, that will be shared in the chat box, so that we can understand your issues and address them better. Now, without any further delay, let us welcome our director, Maheshra Chaitanya ji. A warm welcome, sir. A warm welcome, sir. I request you to take over the session, sir.
So I would like to have the screen sharing and I'm unable to start the video.
Okay, sir.
Sir, we have given access, sir. Can you check now?
No.
Sir, can you check it now, sir? Sir, can you check it now?
No, Sudhir, no.
Sure. Sir, please check it now. I made it.
So very good afternoon and good evening to all the participants watching this webinar. So let me first wish you all a very happy new year, and I'm sure that you all are trying to face the examinations of the board. Even wishing you all the best for those examinations too, along with AEEE. Because I think AEEE will be the initial one, and then later we will have the board exams. So I will not be taking too much of time with this. We will see why exactly you should be writing the phase 1 of 2024. One of the reasons why Amrita is always ahead of the other institutions like the value-based education. Value-based education is the key factor, and we call it as education for life and education for living. And we have been in the educational playgrounds for the past 25 years. Now, why are we having this two mode of admission for the B.Tech exam? B.Tech program. So that there are a lot of opportunities for you in terms of placements, in terms of going abroad, or even in terms of from the entrepreneurial point of view. You have a lot of opportunities, but how to grab these opportunities will totally depend on your entrance examination rank. And your entrance examination rank will completely depend on your percentile in one of these phases of AEEE. So Amrita entrance examination has two different phases. I'll explain about that in the coming slides. I hope you can see these slides. Now, what all are the topics covered today? Now, we will talk about the campuses, what Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham stands for, and about the schools, which all are the schools in various campuses. Now, we will talk about the admission process in brief. I'll talk about AEEE, and also I'll talk about how to go ahead if you have any queries, and if there are any sessions handled by our admission counselors, so that it helps you to clarify the queries. Now, 7th rank in NIRF, and it is NAC A++ accredited. It is category 1, graded autonomy granted by the UGC. Almost like 85% of the seats are awarded in scholarship category. 56.95 lakh per annum is the highest CTC. Our average stands in with 9.08 lakhs per annum. Now we have collaborations with almost like 120 universities. And one of our, I would say the feature, when you take the, when you take the graded autonomy into account, is that we keep the curriculum updated almost every 3 years, so that we are ready to face the industry, or our students are ready to face the challenges in the industry, and we ensure that the students are equipped with the latest trends and technologies. Now, going forward, which all are the campuses we have? This is specific to engineering. The first campus, it is Amritapuri. It is only in the alphabetical order. It is Amritapuri in Kollam district in Kerala. Second, it's about Bangalore campus, the electronic hub in the country, that is Bangalore. The third is in Chennai in Tamil Nadu. Amaravati in Andhra Pradesh, and Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu again. We have a third campus in Tamil Nadu coming up in Nagarkoil. That is the end of the tip of the Indian. So these are the campuses we have where we offer the engineering branch. And if you look at the schools, there are multiple schools offering B.Tech programs. One is the schools of artificial intelligence at Amritapuri, Bangalore, Coimbatore. Schools of computing at Amaravati, Amritapuri, Bangalore, Chennai, Coimbatore, and Nagarkoil. That Nagarkoil I have put asterisk because it is an upcoming campus. Now, there is School of Engineering at Amaravati, Amritapuri, Bangalore, Chennai, Coimbatore, and Nagarkoil. So what is the difference? It is the only difference is that various B.Tech branches are clubbed under multiple schools. That's the only difference. Otherwise, all the degree, the final degree certificate you will receive at the time of convocation is all the same offered by Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Now, when you look at the total number of branches, we have somewhere near 14 branches offered. The first, I would say, is the artificial intelligence and data science. Again, that is basically in an alphabetical order. There is computer science engineering, which has demand now. There is computer science engineering, artificial intelligence. There is cyber security, aerospace, chemical and civil, electronics and communication, computer communication, electronics and computer, electrical and electronics, electrical and computer, mechanical, robotics and AI, and automation and robotics. So all these branches are offered, or all these branches are offered across multiple schools, across all the campuses. There are some branches which are offered only in specific campus. Like, for example, if you take aerospace, chemical, and civil, it is offered only in Coimbatore. Robotics and AI is offered in Bangalore as well as Namruddapuri. Automation and robotics is offered again in Coimbatore. Computer communications again in Coimbatore. So you can always go through the information handbook posted in amrita.edu/btech to make sure that you are well aware of the branches offered. We may offer new branches. We are already waiting for the approval from AICTE, but you still have time. You still have enough time to decide on which branch it is. But let me tell you one thing. There is a huge demand for computer science or AI. And please don't think that these are the only branches that will get you a job offer. There are branches that can even give you job opportunities. It is not just computer science. The reason why I am saying is almost all the parents and students think about the future from the current perspective or current scenario. Probably there may be a change after 3 years, 4 years, once you pass out. So always think about the future trend, and you have multiple options. Always you have multiple options. For example, you may opt for computer science in the first option. Probably you can have electronics and computer as the second option, electric and computer or robotics as the third option, like that. So you can explore almost all the branches, and you must do this after your board exams because you have ample time. I think your board exams will get over in the 3rd week of March, and you have time till May, almost all the 1.5 months or 2 months to decide on which branch to opt. And we have admission counselors to help you. We do have sessions every week, mornings 9:30 to 4:30. The team is doing a fabulous job. They clear almost all the doubts, and we always want parents to listen to our admission counselors than the students, but of course, students too can join. So this is the menu of the branches offered across multiple schools, across multiple campuses. So this is all available in amrita.edu/btech website. Now moving forward, how this BTech admission happens. So I don't think there are many universities considering entrance examination as well as JEE score for admission, but we do that. We have a similar model of JEE mains because we do have 2 phases of AEEE, Amrita Entrance Examination 2024. Why 2 phases? 2 phases is mainly for the convenience of the students. The following slides will explain you why we have 2 phases. And there is another window other than AEEE. For example, if you don't want to attend Amrita entrance, you are confident that you will be able to score probably 80, 85, 90 in JEE mains. So which means that there is a better chance of getting the best preference in Amrita. But having both, what is the why do you need both these scores? Both the scores, the greatest advantage is that there is a higher chance of you getting a scholarship in fees. I'll tell you in the further slides, because most of the students think only from the exam point of view. It is not only from the exam point of view. You take any institution, examination is only one of the components in admission process. And of course, you need more preparation to score a very good rank. But at the same time, it is not just about the exam, but why you must understand the selection process. And I'm sure that 99% of you are already, you have already registered for the AEEE. But I would highly recommend you to attend phase 1. And you may think that, oh, I have board exams or I have practical exams. No, you see, the one important thing is that I always tell the parents and students that never ever think that almost everything will be, coming to you in a linear mode. No, it is not. So for example, I know students who are having the placement exams as well as semester exams. And if there are students who were not able to pass a subject in the past semesters, they will have supplementary examinations. So how do you manage this? So this is an opportunity where you can learn to manage. You can learn to cope up with things. It is not about you fail or pass, because you still have one more phase. So you register for AEEE 2024. Attend phase 1, irrespective of what you score, because you still have 2 months, 3 months to practice until I think 2021, 2022, and 2023. Amrita entrance examinations were conducted in 2 phases. And the greatest advantage this year, 2024, is that we have a big gap between phase 1 and phase 2. Last year, I think we had hardly 3 weeks to between these 2 phases, and that is not sufficient for anybody to prepare. So which means that a student is getting ample time and opportunity to understand what went wrong in phase 1 and prepare for phase 2, so that they will be able to get a better score. Okay, now you book this slot for phase 1. So that starts on 5th of Jan. And the last date and time is tomorrow, 12 p.m. midnight, to apply and register for phase 1. So whatever applications we receive till tomorrow midnight are considered for phase 1. Post that, the students, the candidates, or the applicants can attend only phase 2, not phase 1. So the date is between 16 and 22. Second phase is where after 3 months, that is by May 10 to 15, and that is tentative. It all depends on the election scenarios, because we need to get more and more centers. So February, March, April, and partial May you have to practice. So it is almost like more than 3 months for you to practice. So the phase 1 results or phase 1 performance, you evaluate yourself and then prepare for phase 2. And the ranking, AEEE 2024 ranking is done by taking the best score out of these 2. So for example, you get 90 percentile in phase 1 and you get 91 percentile in phase 2, 91 percentile is taken. Suppose if it is vice versa, you get 92 percentile in phase 1 and you get 85 percentile in phase 2, then the 92 percentile in phase 1 is taken for ranking. So you're not losing anything, in fact. And what is the importance or what is the gain in writing a competitive exam? Let it be any examination. Let it be any examination of any university. The maximum exams you write, your competency will increase. That's why it is called as competitive examination. And the time taken by you to solve a problem or time taken by you to find a solution to a given problem, that will decrease over a period. Why? Because you keep practicing. So the logic becomes more and more sharp. And this is something which you need even in the industry. The time taken by you to solve a specific problem must be reduced. So that helps. That is why we always encourage you to attend even JEE also, irrespective of whether you have prepared it or not. I mean, the phase 1 of JEE, now that the registration time is over, but you can still try for session 2. Now, what happens after the ranking? After the ranking, we have a CSAP. What is CSAP? CSAP is called as centralized seat allotment process. And why is it called centralized? It is called centralized because all the campuses under Amrita offering the engineering programs, the B.Tech programs, is considered for seat allotment in this single window process. You don't have any other process. Now, apart from this, there is fee payment and document verification. So you must have Amrita entrance examination or rank or JEE mains percentile score in order to get a seat in Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham for any B.Tech program. Now, AEEE 2024, 2 phases. So there is no concept of pass or fail in both phases. Whatever percentile you get, that is your position in that bunch of candidates attending the exam. So there is we will not call whether you have passed or failed. There is no grade. It is only percentile. So if you attend phase 1, in between all the constraints you have practical examinations scheduled by your school. You need to prepare for the board exams. There will be revision by the school. So in between all these, you just focus or give some time to solve these competitive exam problems. I think that will help you to gain more confidence even for the board exam. So this can be taken as a practice. Now, you can practice more when after this phase, you assess yourself on how you prepared, how you performed, and how do you need to change the preparation for phase 2. You have 3 months to practice. Now, the best percentile among these two is taken for ranking. So, as I told earlier, you're not losing anything out of it. You are only gaining because the time you sacrifice at this point of time before the board exams, you will gain in phase 2 because you can prepare it in a better way. So the second attempt, you can improve the scores, which you may not be able to achieve in phase 1 because most of the students will be attending the entrance examination for the first time. And Amrita is the first exam. First entrance examination is Amrita. Even JEE is after that. Almost all other institutions are after that. So this will be a game changer for you. This will help you to make sure that you have to expect quite a lot, or you can perform in a better way, or what is it that you have missed out and you are not losing anything. Now, whatever mistakes you overcome, or whatever are the shortcomings during the that came during the phase 1, you can overcome it at the time of second phase. That is the greatest advantage. Now, even that will help you if you are attending the entrance examinations of any other universities. Even that is a help for you. This is a CBT exam, I mean computer-based test. You answer everything on the computer. So even acquainting with that platform, understanding how the questions are displayed, answering, and coming back, reviewing, everything is a practice. So that will help you to face JEE or any other entrance examination conducted by any other university. Now, for example, if you are not able to, you book this slot, you register for phase 1, and you are not able to attend during the date window. For example, from January 16th to January 22nd, because of some genuine reason, you still have one more chance. That is again one advantage of 2 phases. Now, there is no need for you to drop the complete year. Even if you are unable to attend AEEE, you still have an option to attend JEE. If you are unable to attend phase 1 of AEEE, you have option to attend phase 2 of AEEE. So these are the permutation combinations, and these are the advantages, these are the gains by registering for AEEE and having multiple opportunities, multiple options to attend the entrance examination and get a scholarship seat. Now, what are the important instructions for phase 1? So as I said earlier, 3rd Jan, that is tomorrow. Tomorrow, midnight is the last date and time to attend the, attend the phase 1, register for AEEE. Now, they alone can book the slot. They will receive an email on the commencement of the slot booking. And the slot booking is also through the same portal, exactly same portal. There is no change. There is no other website or portals that book this slot, help you to book this slot. And tentatively, the slot booking will start from 10 a.m. on the 5th of January. Now, till when can you book this slot? Till 9th midnight. So you have 5 days, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 days to book this slot. You check the center, you check the city, you check the available slot, and then you book the best slot. So it must be done on a first come, first serve basis. So candidates who book this slot can attend phase 1 as per the date and slot. So you will not be able to change the date or slot once you confirm. So you will get the drop-down list of cities. You will get the options available, like on this date, this time, this many slots are available. So you choose which slot is the best for you. You click on it and move to the next phase. We will have another email sent to you with the screenshots. And based on that booking, it will be confirmed. So it will ask you whether you want to confirm the available, the slot you have chosen. And then you confirm. And those students alone, those candidates alone can download the admit card. So admit card is again downloaded from the same portal, exactly the same portal. There is no change. And mind you, without admit card and without a valid government ID proof, center authorities will not allow you to enter the exam hall. It is mandatory, and your photograph, make sure that all the details is printed on the admit card is exactly the same as you have given in the the portal. In case if there is any issue with the photograph, you can paste it on the photograph space, and then you make sure that you have the valid identity proof to present it at the center. So in case if you're failing to book this slot, you don't have any chance. You have to attend phase 2. If you're failing to attend AEEE after booking the slot, so you book this slot, so we have your seat reserved, and you are not able to attend the examination because of some genuine reasons. So still you can attend phase 2 by paying a nominal amount of 600. So we are charging it because we booked the venue. We had a slot specifically reserved for you on a specific date and time, but still you can attend again the phase 2 of AEEE in the month of May. So those who have applied so far with OMR mode, so we have a printed application. Even those candidates can book this slot by 5th of January, but after filling the details in the online portal. So you will get clear instructions about this by the time it is updated. This will be updated in the website also. Now, very, very important thing. We don't have any agents to offer admissions. Let it be clear. It is not applications, it is admissions. There are absolutely no agents working on behalf of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham to offer any B.Tech seats in any campus. So I'm sure there are some candidates or parents receiving some, the messages from various numbers, WhatsApp messages saying that they will offer admission, pay us something like 25,000, 30,000, 40,000 or something like that. Or there may be people who collect user ID and password. Now that you cannot change the user ID and password, and it is not possible to share the email ID and password. So it is not possible for you to share the email ID and password, or never ever share either the mobile number or the email ID with anybody who try to offer you admissions. So it's only based on the seat allotment process. Now we have a Telegram channel that is published in B.Tech website, amrita.edu/B.Tech, and almost all the updates we keep updating it in Telegram channel only. We also send SMS, but the first updation happens in Telegram channel. And we have official email ID that is published in the website. Now, again, the advantage of attending phase one. For example, you were able to score better in phase one. Now you want to improve your score in phase two. But probably because, it was quite unfortunate that you were not able to score better in phase two. You still have a very good score in phase one. So our fee structure is slab based. We are ready to upload the fee structure. It is a slab based fee structure where you can always try to get the lowest fee slab. That is slab 1. So lowest fee slab, that will help you to earn a scholarship. And see, this also has highest relevance or connection with the phase 1. Why? Because attending phase 1 can get you a practice or can give you more and more idea about how to counter the questions, how to attend the exam. And those ideas, it will help you to perform better in phase 2. Now, if you have multiple options, like you have computer science, you have AI, you have robotics and AI, you have automation and robotics, mechanical engineering. So how do you aim to get the highly preferred branch? Again, that you come back to attending the phase 1 or phase 2 or both. Even having a JEE percentile score will help. How? Because you have multiple scores. For example, let us say you have 95 percentile JEE mains and 90 percentile in AEEE. We have certain seats earmarked for JEE candidates. And we cannot allot that to the rank holders of AEEE. So how it has, if a candidate has 2 scores, that is AEEE rank and JEE percentile. Now the software will check during the CSAP, the software will check if the candidate is able to get the highest preference. That is your highly preferred branch in the lowest fee slab. So the software will check if you are able to get the highest preferred branch in the lowest fee slab with AEEE rank. Now, let us say you are not able to get the lowest fee slab in the highest preference. The next is to check with the JEE percentile, are you able to get, or whether the highest preference, the lowest fee slab branch can be allotted to you. If it happens, if it is there, if it is possible, then that seat is allotted to you. So always we have the better edge of getting the lowest fee slab, that is with the scholarship fee slab, if you have multiple scores, that is JEE and AEEE. And when coming to AEEE, if you are able to attend both the phases, you will definitely get higher chance of earning a scholarship. And again, if you are able to score better in phase 2, still there is a chance. So there is an upgrade option. For example, in CSAP round 1, you are able to get your 4th preference. Now, in second round of CSAP, there may be some students who will withdraw, who will cancel. But you want to continue in the second round. Again, you stand a chance to get this scholarship. So all these are the key points in Amrita B.Tech counseling, that is centralized allotment process. We will have a very detailed session on centralized allotment process after your phase 1. Because we want you and parents to be educated about this. So the upgrade option will help you to get a better option, the highest preference. And there is a more chance to get the scholarship. So here also it is an advantage for the applicants. So this is our website. Our website is amrita.edu/btech. I am sure that you might have seen this. And if you look at the email ID and the phone number. These are the numbers. This is the number. This is the email ID, which we always communicate. So make sure that you are sending email only to this email address and calling only to this phone number. So this is very crucial, and we don't have any other agents or any other consultants that will help you to get a seat. They can help you in application form filling, but definitely not in admission. No, you clear your doubts. So every Friday we have a counseling session that is from 9:30 to 4 p.m. It's a wide window. You just register, enter the Zoom meeting, clear your doubt. Whatever doubt you have about the admission process at Amrita, you clear it. Again, this will help you to understand more details about what exactly or how to proceed to get a scholarship seat, because ultimately that matters quite a lot. If you are a meritorious student, you always deserve a scholarship seat. Now, thank you so much for the patient listening. If there are any questions, Anita, I'll be glad to answer. We can take a few, but I would always urge the candidates to register for the counseling session, attend this session, and we also have practice sessions. Like if you have any doubts regarding this, the questions in AEEE, the questions in JEE, we do have sessions conducted every week, once in 2 weeks. So you can even you'll even get an email about the practice sessions as well as the counseling sessions. So Anita, if you have any doubt, questions received.
Yes, sir. We have some of the frequently asked questions by the students, which students wants to know: can they change the city preference once selected after generation of admit card?
So city, once you have entered, for example, when you apply, the application, the registration has multiple phases. One is you sign up with your mobile number or with the email ID. You fill the profile. You apply for the exam, and then you pay the fees. That is these are the phases. So once you pay the fees, it is not possible for you to change the cities, because that is counted. That is taken by us to make sure that there are enough seats reserved for you to attend the exam. So city preference, mobile number, email ID cannot be changed.
Okay, sir. The next question is: what if I miss phase 1 due to some genuine reason?
So as I already said, one of the important things in attending phase 1 is to get acquainted with the platform, which is very, very crucial from your point of view. And we are not expecting any kind of miracle that happens, because see, ultimately you have to face it either in phase 1 or phase 2. So why don't you make an attempt in phase 1 itself, so that you can improve quite a lot in phase 2. And for example, let us say I am not able to attend because I had some illness, or I was sick, or I had to travel somewhere during these days, and I'm not able to attend phase 1. Then you still have a chance to attend phase 2, as I said, but by paying a nominal amount of 600 rupees.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next question that candidates would like to know is: will they get a rank after writing phase 1?
No, there is no ranking system after phase 1, because as I said earlier, we follow the same JEE pattern. In JEE, you will get only the percentile score. Amrita entrance examination also has only the percentile score in phase 1 and phase 2. But after phase 2, what we do is we'll take the best percentile out of both and then prepare the rank list. So the rank is generated only after phase 2.
What if we write both JEE as well as AEEE? Which rank will be considered?
So basically, as I said, we do have both the windows open because almost like 50 to 60% of the seats are reserved for AEEE and remaining for JE. So what happens is that in case if a candidate both the AEEE as well as JE, AEEE rank and JE score, JE percentile, the chances of getting a scholarship seat is very high. Because as I said, the software will try to allot a seat either in AEEE quota or in JE quota based on one of these, either with the AEEE rank or with JE score. So the chances of getting a scholarship seat is very high if any candidate has got JE score.
Okay. Can we choose branch and campus after writing phase one?
So branch and campuses can be chosen only at the time of centralized seat allotment process, which you will have to wait till end of May after the publication of the ranks, AEEE ranks.
Okay. Will the branch and campus will be allotted by you, or do we have the option to select the branch and campus?
See, you have option to submit your preference. Whatever is your preference, the candidates can submit. It is not selection, it is allotment. So the allotment is completely automated, where the higher rank students will have higher chance of getting their best preference in the scholarship seat. So the
Okay.
allotment is completely in the rank order.
Okay. Sir, there is a query asking regarding, I haven't received any email regarding slot booking. What can be done
So
in this
see,
situation?
generally what happens is there are chances that the email communication sent by us will land in spam. So the moment you receive an email, you check the email and make
Sorry.
sure that it is marked as not spam. First thing. Second is that you have to make sure that btech@amrita.edu or any email ID that has a ID of @amrita.edu is marked as not spam. That will help you to receive the emails in the inbox.
Okay. Can we change the slot timing once the hall ticket is generated?
No, once the admit card is generated, nobody can change the slot.
Okay. There is a question asking for mock exam of AEEE. Is it available?
So mock exam is available in our website. You can always try visiting the website and you will find the link. So that will help you to practice it in a better way.
Okay. Then there is a query asking for the examination pattern that we are following.
So examination pattern is for 2.5 hours. And the syllabus and the duration, everything is published in the information handbook. I would urge all the candidates, all the participants here to visit website, download the information handbook, understand the process, and then attend the exam.
Okay. There is a query asking for explanation regarding AEEE syllabus. They want to know, is the syllabus reduced?
Yes, very much it is reduced. We are following the same JE syllabus.
Okay, sir. Okay, there is another query asking will there be seat allotment after phase two, or do we need to wait till the do we need to wait once the phase two gets over?
Yes. There is no seat allotment after phase one. Seat allotment happens only after the publication of the Amrita entrance examination rank. Even we'll have to wait till the JE rank or percentile is published.
Okay, there is a query asking for which is our best campus.
Best campus. It is a wonderful question. I believe, see, there is nothing called as best campus. Of course, if you look at the landscape and the greener, the beauty or natural beauty, it is always Coimbatore campus. But what I would say is, ideally, why are you joining a B.Tech program? Right? We join a B.Tech program or we join any professional program looking at our career perspective. See, one thing I would like to remind you is that basically you are joining a program, 4-year program, to plan and build your career. So it means that what is more important? more important is your academics. More important is whether you are able to get better insights in academics and trends and technologies. Nothing else. So that is more important. And Amrita has equal faculty quality across all the campuses. And syllabus and curriculum, everything is the same. So placement is also exactly the same. It is a centralized placement. So which means that there is no concept of losing opportunity. So I would say you join any program under Amrita in any campus, especially B.Tech program, opportunities will be equal. So there is no kind of demarcation between multiple campuses. So all campuses are good, but of course it all depends on how you see. And I always urge you to visit the campus so that you have a personal experience. You understand what is what.
Just to remind you all, we are arranging a campus tour of Coimbatore campus on 3rd February. Next question is, what is the minimum cutoff for phase 1 required to get CSC?
So there is no concept of cutoff here. See, every year, as a director of admissions, parents ask me, what is the cutoff rank last year? What is the cutoff rank last year for CSE? Let us say CSE. See, let me give you a very clear answer to this. Never ever go with past trend. Don't go with past trend. Your aim must be only to score as much of percentile as possible, so that you are able to gain a higher rank in the exam.
Okay,
For example, let us say last year cutoff for CSE was just assume that it is 5,000. 5,000 is the cutoff. It depends on the total number of candidates registering for the CSAP. That is the centralized seat allotment process. And assume that last year there were 25,000 candidates registering for CSAP. We don't know how many will register for this year. We don't know how many of them will accept the allotment and how many of them will cancel. We are not aware of it. We don't know because nobody can say. Even I can't say. So it all depends on the scenario, depending on the counseling of other institutions. It will depend on a lot of things. So our aim or the aim of the students is only to get maximum score. That is the why we arrange this session, because you must try preparing for phase 1 also, not only phase 2, and try getting maximum score or try to get a better score in phase 2 so that you end up getting a higher rank. Never go by past trends. Never go by the videos, in YouTube, because that all can mislead you. See, this is the reason why we have a clear-cut session on the admission process. You are muted.
Are all engineering branches equally good?
Let me tell you one thing. You choose any profession you choose, ultimately, you will land up getting a better job only if you have skills. It is not about a professional degree. I'll tell you in a best example. One of my students, he did mechanical engineering. And if you ask me, is mechanical engineering good? I'll tell yes. Why? Because the guy who did mechanical engineering is currently working with Tesla. You can't imagine, he's working with Tesla. So there are opportunities if you perform well, if you have skill at the end of the 3rd year or 4th year, when you face the placements. So it is not about any branch, because ultimately you see, I can tell you, you might have heard about the Agam band. There is one famous band called as Agam band. The lead singer in Agam band, I think his name is Harish. Harish completed B.Tech in mechanical engineering. And I know from him from past maybe 20 years. So he had visited our campus and he worked with Adobe. You won't believe. After mechanical engineering, he worked with Adobe. Then he switched to his hobby was something, like singing. And then he later switched to something like Amazon, and they formed a team of with this band, performers in the band. So it is not about a branch, it is all about your skill. It is all about your problem solving capacity. It is not just about scoring the best rank. Finally, when you end the B.Tech program, what is it that you have gained over the past 4 years? That matters a lot. Anything else, Anita?
Yes, sir. Actually, there is a query asking like, I do not want to appear for phase one. What should I do?
Then don't appear. But as I said, there is always a fear complex. I have been teaching. I taught for something like 16 years for B.Tech students, especially in computer science. So what I have observed is that there is a fear complex among the students, and the phase one will help you to recover that fear. So don't aim to get a score. You just aim to overcome that fear complex. Even that is enough. You just assume that you will get 0. Still, it is worth. So that is the important, because even if you are well prepared for phase 2, but still you have fear while attending phase 2, even that is a lose for you. It's a loss for you. So try attending phase 1. I will not recommend to skip phase 1. You attend phase 1 so that you can prepare better for phase 2.
A query related to NRI. I'm an NRI. Which mode is better for me? Do I need to appear through NRI quota, or can I write as a normal candidate?
You can try both the ways. The benefit of trying through NRI quota is that you can even try without entrance examination.
Actually, examination dates for AEEE are clashing with that of JEE dates. Will that affect my JEE preparation?
No, definitely not, because I think both exams are competitive exams, and I believe our examination ends on 22nd. As I said in my session while doing the presentation, one thing you must understand, Amrita Entrance Examination 2024 Phase 1 is the first exam of the year. If you take any entrance examination, I think this is the first exam for the undergraduate program, not for PG programs. So it always help you to prepare for any competitive examination conducted by any university, including JEE.
I think we have covered a pretty good number of count of questions.
Okay.
It was a well-explained session from your side, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you very much, sir. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Now, before winding up, I would request you all to fill that feedback form so that we can understand your issues and serve you better. Just as a reminder, let me tell you the programs that we are conducting every week. Every Thursday, we are having a STEM search session in which I will be issuing your problems. It is a problem solving session related, which helps you to crack AEEE. Then we have career counseling session every week, in which through which you can meet our counselor to solve all the issues related to engineering. Apart from that, we are also organizing a campus tour of Coimbatore campus on 3rd of February. So I wish all the students who are writing AEEE as well as other board exam all the best. Wish you good luck for the exam. Before winding up, I wish you all the very I wish you all the best. All the students, I wish you all the best. Thank you, sir. That was a very informative session from you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.